Okay, here it is. The last episode, episode 7. I'm sure you're tired of looking at my dumb face, and I'm tired of looking into this camera and saying 1,000 times. So, this will be the last one. My legs, and I guess the wrap up, or whatever. I do this a lot too. I don't know what to say. So, this will be my last episode. Hopefully this starts something. I really want this to start like a thing. I want other people to say, hey, you know what? I think my ink's worth looking at too. Or at least explaining for either yourself or for people like me to look at, because I want to fucking see some shit. I want to see some ink. I see all kinds of shit all over the place, just 2-3 seconds here and there. And like I said, I can't fucking see shit. I'm blind as fuck. And I'm not even completely blind. That's how fucked this shit is. Like, if you go just a little bit blind, you'll go insane. This is the hardest shit ever, and I'm not even getting over it at all. And it's been a decade in August, so it's ruined everything about me. And not even most of my ink has anything to do with that, because I fucking didn't go fucking blind until I was 28. 28. The fucking pinnacle of your life. You're 20, and then it's all taken away. But I was left with enough, so I can do this, I guess. So I'm happy about that. And I love my ink, and I look to get more. I'd like to do my face, but there's so many fucking shitheads out there that have dumb shit all over their fucking face, and there's just a bunch of people with stupid shit on their face, and they're stupid people. I'm not fucking stupid, but, you know, I'd like to go there. I don't know, maybe I will eventually. Something Colorado related, because I love the state I was born in. I'd like to show that with a fucking piece on my face, and so I hope to go to in that direction at some point. Preferably with an artist here in Colorado, but I'd definitely let Shane do something like that. The artist, again, a whole reason behind all this shit, so that everybody knows who the fuck Shane Muntz is. He did that sick-ass Evil Dead. It looks exactly like the cover of the video. And he fucking geegered up my neck. He fucking covered up all that bullshit that was on my stomach. And he's done a bunch of cool shit on me. So fucking Shane is a sick-ass artist. Kirk Alley is a sick-ass artist. Again, I lived in California. So I needed a fucking person who was good as Shane, but fucking on the West Coast. And I found him. His name was Kirk Alley. And he's really good too. Scary Tattoo, I don't know where the fuck he is, but he did a few good pieces on me. Maybe I'll try to find him in Denver, because I'm in Colorado now, so hopefully maybe I can find him again. But Shane's all over the place, so there's a chance I'll find him. But I'd like to go to the place I was born in, Leadville, Colorado, and find an artist up there to do something, potentially something, either my face or I got my legs still. But I'm going to show my legs in this episode. This is the end of all my episodes, because my legs are it. That's the end of it. I am going to start off with the piece that, if I was ever famous, which I know I'll never be, because I'm just a fucking loser like everybody else, just a fucking regular person. So, if you Google cannabis, suicide silence, cannabis, and then just click on images, my fucking leg is the fucking image that comes up first. And that's just the case, because when Suicide Silence had started to come out, 2008, 9, whatever it was, fucking, I went to Peter Gunn's, and I had put some shit together that I put together. It didn't exist in any kind of image anywhere. I made it myself. And Peter Gunn's tattooed it exactly the way I fucking laid it out, and it ended up becoming somewhat popular, I guess, amongst people who fucking smoke weed and fucking like Suicide Silence. So I'm going to start off with that piece. I'm going to show both my legs, and then I will go through all the stories in the pictures like I have been doing. So I'm going to start off with a piece that, quote unquote, if I was famous, it would be the reason why. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't, but Like I said, suicide silence cannabis. Peter did it pretty much exactly the way I fucking showed it to him. That's it. I only did that part at first. Probably my first leg tattoo. Alright, that's the last one on my fucking body physically. My foot. I'll explain what's up with this tattoo once I get to it in the pictures. So that's my legs. And now I will explain. Like I said, suicide silence cannabis. My stupid leg comes up on Google to this day. That's as close to famous as I'll ever get. I saw them live a bunch of times before Mitch died, and I wish I could have had them sign it. I would have had that tattooed as well. As you know, I did that shit with Iron is Murder. And then the other leg that Peter Guns did is basically December 21st, 2012. It was after my bullshit with my brain tumor and my fucking subsequent blindness. And I kind of really hoped, and still kind of do, that it was the end for everybody. It's over, that's the end of it, but obviously it wasn't. He captured the sun, the earth, the moon, and then he did a sick-ass Mayan calendar. And that was a piece I got from Peter Guns. And then, let's see, he did my OTEP Darwin fish. It looks fat, but it's really not. It's perfect. It's right on my shin. So I kind of did it sort of because I really wanted that design, and again with OTEP. But I wanted to know what the fuck the shin feels like, because that's a bitch of a spot. But it wasn't as bad as I would have expected. Not as bad as the middle of your chest, where my mud vein is. That shit hurt the worst out of every tattoo I've gotten. And I've tattooed several places over and over again, so that's the hardest part for me. But that's Shane's Darwin fish that he did for me. And then the last tattoo I got, the last one I did was on my birthday when I turned 36, I believe. 2016. I only know that because there's a fucking date on the picture. But Shane did this fucking sick ass skull on my fucking leg, and it's just a sweet ass piece. And when I continue getting tattooed, I'll probably continue it with something that he's gonna do above it, more towards my knee. But it meshes well with the Suicide Silence. And then my foot, I got it half and half with my wife. That's her foot, and obviously you saw my foot, but when we're separated, it's not together, but when we're together, it's a piece. And it's just the album cover for, it's the album cover for Cosmic Gate, which is a fucking rave crew. And yeah, I like dance music, I can't fucking lie. I'd be the one metalhead at the fucking rave. I'm not gonna lie, I like that shit. Like I said, my fucking tattoos are half and half. I got fucking a cat and then a bunch of evil shit, and then I got Winds of Plague and OTEP, and then a bunch of fucking cannabis hippie shit. I love animals, yet I love deathcore and hate the world. So I'm a super pissed off diabetic, and this is the end of my tattoo stories. Tattoo Stories, episode 7, the end of my shit. I hope this continues. I hope somebody else, I hope people see this and go, oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe I could do it better, because I know the audio sucks. I put my fucking fingers over the microphone, all kinds of stupid shit. But I'm just doing this real quick. It feels like it's been forever, but just going over all my shit so in the future I can say, hey, I got good images of what I had at one point. If I make it past fucking 50 years old, then I'll be glad that I did this. But I hope other people do this, because again, I'd like to fucking see more tattoos. I want to know the fucking stories behind all this shit. You didn't just get it because you were fucking drunk. Maybe you did. Maybe it's just a stupid tattoo. Like, I've got a few of them, but some of them are really fucking important for a reason, and I'd like to hear the stories and see the ink. And let's fucking see these artists, because fucking, I bet none of you motherfuckers even knew Shane Munch existed. And now if you Googled him, you saw that the dude's got some fucking chops. He can do his fucking business, and fucking, if you get a chance to get in some time with him, you'll be fucking stoked with whatever it is he puts on you, because you've seen the fucking proof. He's a fucking sick-ass artist among the others that I listed. If you're in California, there's Kirk Galley and fucking Peter Guns. Peter Guns in the Valley more specifically, San Gabriel Valley, Arcadia, Monrovia. That's where I fucking grew up most of my life. So Peter Guns is a good artist too. As far as, there's so many artists. I mean, fuck, I went to the Body Art Expo almost every year. And that's where I found Shane Muntz, but that's where I got seen by the dude from Arizona who did fucking OTEP, and the one I love almost more than any of them at this point, the Baphomet, and then the girl who did the earth on my neck and the goat on my arm. I mean, there's just people fucking from all over the place, but the ones that I can really prop up would be Shane Muntz, if I had to say my favorite artist. So hopefully this continues. So let's keep this going. This is my episode 7. Let's hear your episode 1 through fucking I don't know how many. I'll do more when I finally get more, because this is an addiction and I want to do my face. So I'll make more videos with the harvest of fucking plants, so anybody who's fucking cannabis lover like I am can see the results of those little buds that are starting to grow right now. So with that is the end of my tattoo stories.